Good morning. So it is almost 11 a.m. and there were some orders earlier I saw that I kind of wish I would have took because they weren't the worst, but they weren't the best. And I was like, no, I'm gonna wait for something better. So I've been waiting all morning. And I got this one, 20 bucks, 2.5 miles, and it is 25 items. So decent order. Hello. All right, 30 minutes pickup, 2 drop off on that order. I didn't film much drop off. I've delivered to that lady 3 times in the past week, I feel like. So she's getting it in on Instacart. But that's cool with me, no problem. Yeah, I scheduled myself in Annapolis, so I might take the motorcycle out because Instacart just ain't hitting. Like, I can't sit around and not make any money. I'd rather get out and make some money, even if it's not, you know, the best money. And if I can go to Annapolis for a couple hours on my bike, that'll be fun. All right, I just got this Nando's, $8.97 for 5 miles. We are out delivering on the motorcycle again. And I tried to keep my sweater in there. This bag and the sweater didn't work. I had to put the sweater on. And now that I have my sweater on, Uber sweetened the pot with this one for $7.78 for 2.3 miles. And the ramen spot was literally like 500 feet away from Nando's. So great order. So I'm on a streak with Uber. I just got this one, $14.69, 5.5 miles, 3 items. One's a 24 pack of Coke. They're only gonna have a 12 pack today. I can feel it. All right, that Uber pushed the limits of how heavy I can carry stuff. But I made it. And then I got this DoorDash. It's only, no, it's another Uber. I don't know why I said DoorDash. It's only 5 something. All right, I just did another Uber. I've done like 4 Ubers. It's pretty good. Got this Instacart right here, $13.37, 2.9 miles, 16 items, 16 units. It took me 9 minutes and 23 seconds to shop for it. And this one, I still had a little extra room on the bike. I could have fit more stuff in my 2 bags, but I really don't want to push it any more than this. I delivered to this person a bunch of times on DoorDash and probably Instacart too. And she came out before I rode away on my motorcycle, and the look on her face, she was pretty surprised to see Instacart showing up on a motorcycle. All right, I just got this Instacart. It is $20 for a little more than a mile and 19 items. I'm just upset it breaks my streak on the motorcycle because, yeah, there's too many drinks. Can't carry all that. Anyway, gonna go knock it out. All right, that Instacart took me 20 minutes to get it chopped for and put in the car, and right up the road from the drop off. All right, got another Instacart. I was chilling in my house. I did a indoor bike ride for like the first time in a while, and man, did it feel good to sweat. But yeah, I got this one. It's like 13 bucks going 5 miles. It says 7 items. I thought I was gonna be able to do it on the motorcycle, but then I look at it and there's 24 like cup of noodles. So that sounds like more space than I have on the bike right there. So I got to do this one in the car, unfortunately. All right, we got that Instacart shop for, and in the car, we're driving away 13 minutes. There was 2 things of the cup of noodles left. I thought for sure we were buying them out. I was like, they're not gonna have 24, but they had 26. So I did inventory for Food Lion for that one. All right, I just got a notification. The Instacart I did before this one, the customer gave me a compliment on my bagging and increased my tip by $1. So thank you, sir.
Little people right now.
All right, got the Instacart dropped off right as I was walking away. Or right, I don't know if I got it on camera or not. If I did, it's hilarious. But she opened the door and said, "Oh, little people, I need help." That's what I would call my kids if I had kids, little people. Anyway, right before I dropped this joint off, I got this Uber Bentos. I think it was almost $7 for a little more than 3 miles. Heck yeah. Gonna go pick it up, drop it off. And I'm really hoping I can find an order taking me back to my house so I can pick up the motorcycle. Because I don't want to be driving around in this car. Like, why? Why would I do that? All right, I wish I would have filmed that Uber drop off because that was the best one I've ever seen. So it dropped off to this, why can't I say that word? Brewery. And as soon as I came to the door of the brewery, the dude walked out with a little dog came out the front door the same time as he did. He had a beer in his hand and he was like, "That's for Dr. Max." So Dr. Max is a G. I bet he freaking drives this Porsche right here. I bet that's his Porsche. All right, I just accepted this one. And I accepted it because I've been getting a bunch of comments of people hating on me being too picky. I guess I'm too much of a cherry picker. But $5 for 2.2 miles, that is $2 a mile. It is at Five Guys though, so you might have to wait 10 minutes for fries. So this might have been a terrible decision, but I'm gonna cross my fingers that DoorDash is gonna stack it. And I'm already 1 mile away from Five Guys, so it's only a 1 mile drop off as well. So this keeps money coming in. All right, $5 run completed, and DoorDash extended my arrival time because I'm not actually dashing in the zone I'm in. I can only sign in the zone over, but that's fine. Still got an order. And then right when I was pulling up to Five Guys, I got this Instacart, put it in the queue, $19. Wasn't going far. I really don't remember how far. It was like 20 items or something like that. So we got to make a mad dash to Aldi and go shop for this joint. All right, that Aldi wasn't too bad. I had to refund them on a couple things though. Never a good time. But market research, they freaking put in self-checkout at Aldi, which is amazing because that was the worst part about Aldi, is having to check out and then you can you had to check out and then go bag your shit yourself. Now at least you can ring it up yourself and bag it as you're ringing it up. I feel like that's better than going through the checkout until they try to tell you can only have 20 items. But yeah, I'm more inclined to do Aldi orders now. All right, so what just happened? Oh yeah, that Instacart. I lost $3 because there's a couple out of stock items, so that sucks. Then DoorDash sent me one. I don't even remember what it was, but they sent me this. Oh yeah, it was like $18 for 18 miles. They just sent me this one. It's 18 bucks for $29. And it kind of leaves me out by the mall, so I'm not against it. I'm gonna do it because Checkers and Mama Roma's. All right, got the Checkers picked up. Let me know, would you have done this one? Yeah, it's almost 20 miles of driving, but I can probably get it done in an hour. And where it leaves me, I bet I can get another order. Maybe not though, might get screwed on that one. All right, so I dropped off that first DoorDash, and I have deja vu. I remember this person not tipping very well. So I'm gonna put my money on the second person that ordered from Mama Roma's, left a really good tip. It was low base pay, and DoorDash abused that person's tip. Made them wait extra long for their food for me to get on the military base and deliver that order. So, but we'll see, I could be wrong. All right, so I was kind of off. I mean, a $12 tip is still really good for that Mama Roma's order, but they live really far, so it's still $12 in base pay. And the person from Checkers tipped $5, which isn't a terrible tip, but to get on the military base, whoo! Like I said, my minimum is $15 to $20, and if you're tipping $5, you know, to get on the military base, DoorDash has got to put out 10 to 15 bucks to make that order doable. But anyway, it is 6:58, so I did that in 50 minutes because I accepted it at 6:08. So yeah, that's $29.50. And then I, like, literally right after I dropped it off, they sent me this one. It is $10.75 for 7 miles. Sounds terrible, correct? But I have to go to Weiss and shop for 2 items, and then it is headed, like, literally right back to where Mama Roma's is, like 5 minutes from my house. So perfect. I can go put some clothes on and get the motorcycle going. Maybe, or we'll just call it a day. I'm not sure yet. I just looked at the Weiss order. It was, it's 2 half gallons of milk. So that's awesome. All right, I got another shop and pay at the Weiss. I didn't know you could do stacked shop and pays. This one's $8.75 for like an additional mile, 3 more items. I'm about to look and see what the items are. All right, we got cheesecake, crackers, cheesecake, cookies, and ice cream. It's a very healthy order we got. So, pulling up to the Weiss now. This is beautiful, because that last order, I was like, should I do it? And now I'm getting paid to drive right back to my house after I did that order. So, that's amazing. All right, that DoorDash was super easy. Yeah, it sucks it was 2 customers, but it went from being $10.75 to what? 19, almost 20 bucks for this. So that's awesome. That means that $29 one I just did and this one, I'll make like 50 bucks. Man, DoorDash is actually hitting tonight. And my acceptance rate is only 29%. So yeah, whatever that means. You gotta love the old DoorDash shop and pay. That customer tipped $1. Like, this, from what I can tell, for both Uber and DoorDash, they are losing so much money trying to get into these shopping orders because no one ever tips on their platform. Probably because of the deals they have with the grocery stores. You know, the grocery stores are probably advertising free delivery, and people don't even know they're getting it delivered through DoorDash, but whatever. That's their problem, not mine. I just hope they send me more of the shop and pays, because I used to get good ones, and now, like, I rarely see them, and normally they're less than 10 bucks like that, and I don't do them. That one just happened to be going in the right direction, so it was good for me. All right, then we got this Mama Roma's 650, 3.4 miles. Will it be for the tip? Stay tuned to find out. This is awesome. one of these apartments that are a pain in the ass. They gave me a door code. Door code doesn't work. I call them and they're like, well, I'll have to get dressed and then I'll come down. Cool. I'll just be here waiting for you. All right, when you see me sitting at my desk, you know what time it is. We're done with this video. That girl actually came down really quick after, you know, I thought I was gonna have to wait. And it wasn't really her fault, you know, her intercom wasn't working. Yeah, anyway, on this day, we made $196.98. I drove my car 61 miles. I don't know how many miles I drove on the bike because that's not how you track tax deduction for the bike. Track it by expenses. Anyway, I worked like 6 or 7 hours. And on the motorcycle, we made $65.74, which brings us to the grand total of $586.68. So that means I only need to make $2,384 more doing this. And then I will have paid for the cost of the bike, delivering food on the bike. Anyway, if you have not, click on the shoe, subscribe to the channel, watch the suggested video, leave me a comment or the thumbs up. Or if you don't feel like doing none of that stuff, tune in tomorrow or any day at 9 p.m. Peace.